Hello ladies and gentlemen, Yessik Ziiq here again today to bring you another episode, or the first episode of my Castle Story Revival series. And today I'm going to be starting out by just playing a tiny bit of sandbox mode, just to figure out how things work again. I have done a bit of practice and I actually recorded an episode. Oops, I didn't want to load there. I recorded a full episode before I realized that my mic was facing away from my face and that the sound quality was awful. So, a few things you need to do to start out, and I'm going to give some instructions here because I think that is very helpful. First, deselect everyone. Second, create a forestry group. Probably best to create it like in the middle of a forest. Third, set the forestry group. Fourth, move somebody into the forestry group. They will start by cutting down a single tree. Second, create another group. This will be the placement group, for lack of a better word, or the place structure group. They will produce these platforms. You need about 4 or 5 of them. And now the lumberjack will have a place to put all the wood that they are getting, that he is getting, I guess I should say. So go ahead and move that. What am I saying? Oh yeah, go ahead and move him over into the construction group, and then the lumberjack actually has something to do. Third, we're going to need a mine. I'm going to want to start with at least 2 people mining, so let's move them over here. I want the mine to be close to this crystal to start, because if you have the crystal, if you put barrels next to the crystal, it will give the crystal energy, which it can then use to create more bricktons. Excellent. So deselect these 2, create another group. This will be a mining group. Now for mining, I have to say, you have to adjust the settings before you actually start mining. So see how big this mine is now? If you right-click this and bring up this menu, and you have to hold the right-click to keep the menu up, and then click Increase Width, that will increase the total size of the mine. Now I'm going to increase the width a bit, I'm going to increase the length a bit. Now I want to make sure I do not dig into the abyss, is pretty much what I'm trying for here. So let's also increase the depth. I am slightly digging into the abyss here, but that is perfectly alright if you ask me. And then I will assign these 2 bricktons to dig there. Now I'm going to want to take the construction group again here, who doesn't currently have much to do, he's already placed all of these, and start adding barrels. Like maybe just like 1 little row of barrels along here. And this crystal I can use to create things in the future. Mostly just bricktons I think will spawn by default, but we will see. I have to sneeze. Excuse me. And then I have 1 more bricktron remaining. This bricktron I will use to duel. No, that's not what I'm going to use it for. I'm going to use it for construction. Now I have to deselect him again, and I'm going to want to select the place block mode here, and then I can just place blocks. So the construction group already exists. I'm going to want to start with 4 gaps in the middle, so let's go start like right here. Pretty much dead center with all this crap. Okay, so I have 1 block there, 1 block there, so this is 1, 2, 3, 4. So there's a reason I'm leaving a 4 space gap here, and that will be clear in the future. So right now I'm just trying to get like an inner room, basically to try to get this to all be fairly even. Now you want to keep consistency when it comes to placement of the bricks as well. So just make sure everything is lining up properly. If you make a mistake, you can just right click and erase the brick in the place. Erase the brick in the place. Best English of 2012, pretty much. So this is floor 1. There's a reason I did this whole rigmarole with the single bricks there, and it is because it makes it much easier to build an archway once you get to the top. And you'll see what I mean once I finish off this building. So another thing I'm going to want really quickly here, well, first of all, to place more bricks, I'm going to want a staircase that goes up 4-ish. Now, how am I going to do this? I think that's all I need, actually. So let's place a single stair block here. 2. 3. And here, let me go single block, double block, and 4. So this is the most efficient way you can make a staircase. Just straight upwards. I think anyways. There might be some like single blocks I could be replacing with double blocks, but to be honest, I don't really care. And I made this a tiny bit too far away to be flush, but that's alright as well, I guess. In the end, this is going to be 4 high. I'm going to have matching stairs eventually, but that is for later. So the reason I did this is because I want all my bricks to be like interlocked, and that is mainly for reasons of style and also for reasons of structure. If the bricks are interlocked, they tend to have a lot more structural support. I'm not sure if that actually matters in this game, but I'm assuming since it's physics-based, it does. And by interlocked, of course, I mean alternating patterns of how they look and work. So now I'm going to go ahead and get these arches done. Oops, I do not need an archway just on the ground. And finish off the bricks. There we go. I'm assuming pathing has gotten better since I last played this game, so I'm being a bit less concerned about building lots at one time. Hopefully this will do the trick. I might have to have several building groups in the future, depending on what happens. Unfortunately, I seem to be accumulating a bit of an excess of stockpiles of wood here. I think I only have 1 lumberjack currently, so I'm not sure why that would be. See, one of the barrels has already turned into a new bricktron, who I can set to mining right away, since the mining seems to be going so well, or so badly, either one really. And then I've lost my construction group? Did I just delete my construction group, or did he just hang out over... Oh, he just finished building all his barrels. Did I lose a bricktron? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, I have 2 lumberjacks. That's no good. Where's my second lumberjack? Where are you, lumberjacks? Is one, like, gone? Disappeared? Oh no, there's the other one. So right now I need considerably more stone than I need anything else. So I will select one of my lumberjacks. This guy here should do the trick. And you join the mining group instead. And actually, you join a new group. Huh. Yeah, I've created some problems here. Okay, this lumber group here, stop work. Well, I guess there's no point in you stopping work at the moment. Okay, what I need to do... I really think the construction and the object placement group should be the same group. Let's get a second, no, it's you. Let's get a new group with you in it. And that group will be another construction group. And you will place some more of these, like, over here, I guess. So this will do a couple things for me. It will create new platforms, and it will use up some of the extra wood I have right now. So now this group has no one in it, but I can just add somebody really quickly. There we go. Problem solved-ish. Now another way I can solve this problem is I can take my construction group right here and make sure that I am using him, or that I'm using him for all purposes that I need in the future. So what I mean by that, and I'm having a hard time knowing what I mean by that too because I'm so fucking distracted by random shit, is... Come on. Let me select things. Select worker, stop working, remove workers, delete tasks, set position. Oh, there we go. Okay, sometimes I have a bit of trouble when it comes to selecting build again. So I'm going to need pillars 2 times high. This is to support the floor. And another thing about the pillars is that they have to be 2 spaces apart, which so far seems to be working out perfectly. They can be 2 spaces or they can be 6 spaces. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this is actually really good because I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 here. So I can actually make this floor very efficiently like this, which is really awesome. Now, I didn't do this on purpose, but this is actually a perfectly designed floor because I'm not sure if the same thing still applies that it used to, but I used to have to build them 6 apart because I had to build these across and then add one to the middle. Like this. And I could only do it if they were 6. Just remember that everything in this game is 2 blocks, except for single blocks, and that is not blocks of wood. So I'm not sure if floors are any more supported than they used to be either. I'm basically just going with my old style of play for several reasons. If anybody cares to correct me, like if things have changed, I would be happy to see the errors of my way and to correct myself. There we go. So now I just have created more stuff for my guy to do to use up some of this excess wood we have going on. And I'm not sure if I can actually place these boards yet. I guess all I can really do is try. Seemingly I can. I've always thought that floor placement was a bit weird in this game, just because you need so much space, or so many logs to create so few floorboards. I guess in real life that is kind of the case as well, but still seems a bit strange to me. There we go. I have my first floor entirely planned. Well, actually that's not entirely true. I need a 4th level here. So let's go ahead and start on the 4th level as well. Now the day-night cycle is about to kick in, and if I remember properly, I absolutely despise the night cycle here. But maybe I can use some orange crystals and place some torches? It's possible, but not entirely likely. I don't really want to... Yeah, there we go. Just needed to change angle so I could place that brick. Now, if I could create a second Bricktron, I would like to actually speed up this whole process. But I'm not sure if I currently have the resources for a second Bricktron. Are these barrels being filled at all? I don't think so. Not yet anyways. I need to get down to the actual stone in order to get energy. The other thing I might need to do is actually stop this guy from his work on gathering logs. And you can go back to mining now that you are done with what you're doing. So 3 mining Bricktrons, and I can also put a 4th mining Bricktron down. Remember that that is a possibility. I don't necessarily need this forester here constantly, although I will keep the forest group open. Another thing that's easy to forget is that you can just select individual trees for individual Bricktrons to cut down. So if you need to clear an area of forest, it's best just to gather a bunch of Bricktrons and be like, okay, now go over here and clear this forest. So I'm not sure if they now build in the correct order. I'm going to go ahead and assume yes. I should maybe also go with the structural mode here. And I want to add things to build. There we go. I was just thinking a door might be nice. Or a couple doors, maybe. And that should fit in there perfectly, if I'm not mistaken. Then I can deselect. Now those doors can wait for later. I have one unselected Bricktron right now because I'm an idiot. So let's put you back in the mining group. And that should help out. I'm almost thinking after this log is actually, even right now, this guy should go into the actual brick placing group. Just so I don't need any more wood than that at the moment, and I can always adjust where my people are hanging out. And I still don't have enough energy to produce anything here. But I can get some info. 0% chance ready to spawn. Yeah. Unfortunately, the night cycle is starting, and I'm not sure if I have the energy necessary to make a torch, or the supplies necessary, I should say. Which I'm pretty sure is this orange stone here. So unfortunately, no artificial light. I have to watch in the dark. And you're too late. You give watching a bad name. Yeah, maybe I should have dug this mine deeper and less wide. I am starting to get actual stone, and I'm already starting to like fall through the earth here, which isn't good either. That's what I get for putting it so close to the edge. So this castle is going to be a bit limited in terms of size just because of how close I put this mine. Now, I really wish there was like a level command so I could just level this whole area with Brictrons. Maybe they could be like multitaskers. They could mine and they could cut trees, and then I could have a larger area in which to build my castle. Guess it doesn't matter though. I am building rather quickly. Unfortunately, I'm not actually creating stone piles all that quickly, but I'm still building rather quickly. I'm going to go to the building menu again just to make sure that I have done everything correctly. I think I maybe have placed a couple of logs on the ground. No, I haven't. I just forgot to place them in the first place. Okay. So what I need to do now is go column again and place 2 sideways columns, one up here and one up here. Lovely. And that is my floor. Look at my floor is amazing. Let's go ahead and select no one again so we can get a better view of the work. And let's get a better view of the work again so we can get a better view of the work. Alright. Oh, nothing makes me happier than seeing work going smoothly in this game. When I was playing this game originally, it was kind of an unfinished mess. Like, I gotta admit. It's still quite unfinished, but it's nowhere near as much of a mess as it used to be. Now, another thing I could really use in this game is a fast forward time mode. Now, unfortunately, some of the pathing seems to be a bit weird here, so people don't exactly know where they're going. That's alright, since I do have stairs and doors. All I really need is stairs and doors. Stairs and doors, stairs and doors. Unfortunately, I should probably have also made some stairs on this other side. But that is perfectly alright, I guess. And there we go. See, they're already riveting these together 6 ways. And then the floor should be starting soon, too. Not to mention, they'll bring up some more space for some stone, which I do appreciate. Now, I know I can also create a tunneling group, and maybe that's what I have to use for leveling. But I've never actually messed around with the tunneling group, so that's something we're going to have to experiment with together. And, you know, if I were to tunnel through this mountain, I'd probably get more energy more quickly than if I weren't. If I weren't, then I couldn't. What? I do whatever I should burn. Now that there's so much stone and a fair amount of supplies, I'm thinking maybe I should actually get a 3rd construction bricktron instead of a mining one. So let's go ahead and do that. I can always switch them around if things become pressing. Unfortunately, lazy bricktron syndrome does not seem to be solved at all. So Numu here, I'm not sure what you're doing. You are in the construction group, if I'm not mistaken, Numu. Nunu. Nunu is way too lazy, so let's get him to leave task, and then back to construction. There we go. I do have a single log hanging out here, but I'm assuming one of the construction brictrons will eventually pick that up. And I seem to be at least back to regular bricks. That seems like a bad place to be doing that. You guys sure you can finish the construction if you build it like that? Now, I need 4 upwards blocks. So, okay. I think I remember how to build stairs now, properly. And I'm going to do that very quickly here, if I can get myself to actually place bricks again. Here we go. So I think I need 4 total blocks, one of them being a stair, because each block goes 1 up. So let's go 3. Actually, let's erase both of these and go. Okay, I need a better angle on this in order to actually do it. So let's do it from this side. Let's do it from this side. That's what she said. Shut up. Makes sense to me. So that this and that and okay. So I'm gonna need to erase this in order for it to work out, which isn't ideal, but you know, I don't really care. Let's just add a single block. That'll correct itself over time as I build higher, or if I need to build higher. And let's keep up the same pattern on the other side, because I've got friends on the other side. So I'm gonna build a second staircase here just for symmetry symmetrical stakes, very important to me in my everyday life, pretty much. So stairs again, and stairs again, then a single block in order to finish it out. There we go. Now I will have a few more paths for the Bricktrons to take. Now I know it doesn't really look like a castle, that's because I have not yet designed the exterior. And I'm going to need to be building towers on the outside in order to actually get up to the top. And it's a fairly small castle so far. I think I'm going to probably double its size total. And the floors seem to be going into place really nicely here. Let's go back to just this view. I've noticed they've turned down the darkness during nighttime, which is really, really good. That made me really nervous. That looked like it was going to collapse instantly. That one board. There we go. Oh, the floors are being constructed. So my guess is that now I'm going to need another forester. So I'm going to take one of these guys when they're done with their job. Let's make it you. And the second he's done placing his brick, I'm going to go ahead and put him back to the lumberjack group to get some more wood. And that will also slow down the construction a bit, which is currently important because there are no bricks left. Like, there's a few logs, but there's nothing else. Now, if you can, and I haven't done this, you should have these platforms as close as possible to your mine and forestry area. And I haven't done that because I'm stupid, but these are things that I'm thinking of as I'm playing. Like I said, I haven't played this for like months now, so I'm fairly impressed that I even remember how to do anything. Yeah, I'm impressed with myself. I can toot my own horn as much as I want. I can toot motherfucker. So Oran is now cutting down trees. That is good. I do need quite a bit of. You do need quite a bit of wood to actually build floors. More than you might think. But it appears as if they've made the floor structures considerably more stable so that they can support different distances and easier distances. But we will see. Everything is looking pretty good. Let's take away this. I gotta admit, the second I take away like the lattice work, it looks a lot less complete. But that's alright. So the main reason I made these stairs was because now it's considerably easier for the Bricktrons to move around and to actually get things done. Where are you going? Is this your quickest way to go mine? That doesn't seem like the most direct path. Apparently pathing is still a bit weird. But that is perfectly alright. So anyways, day is breaking. I'm not sure if I should keep the episode going until this whole first structure is done. Or if I should maybe... Is there any energy here? 0% energy. This just isn't going deep enough. You know, I'm almost thinking I should abandon this mine and go with a smaller, deeper one. So let's go ahead and actually do that. Let's cancel. Let's delete this task entirely. These guys will still finish off their little job of bringing the ore over here. And then I'm going to create another mine just in this corner. So let's go ahead and create another mine. I want it to be somewhere... Actually, let's create a tunnel system. Let's try something new. So I'm going to want this to start like right here. And then you're going to need to... I'm going to need to adjust it. So undo, change mode, redo, undo, start stop workers, change mode. So I have to hold while I click these things. So I'm not sure how this works yet. I'm trying to create this tunnel, but I really have no idea. Oh, I see. Okay, so... Well, no, I don't see anymore. Okay, so I just click the blocks that I want to tunnel. And then I can change modes. So I want to tunnel straight first. And then I can click there. And then I can change modes to stairs. Control right click. Ah, I see. Look at that. So then I can make the tunnel wider. And this is more like the mine that I was looking for. And then control right click, I can maybe get some stairs. I'm not sure which one's down and which one's up. Oh. No, that's two erase blocks. Okay, so control right click, I want to add these again. Then this is something like stairs, I guess. But it stairs upwards, downwards instead of upwards. Okay, you know what? I'm good with this. I have experimented a bit. Let's move all three dead Bricktrons into this tunnel area. And I think this will be faster in terms of actually getting me some resources that are worth something. Not to mention it's a bit closer to the actual site of all these things. So that's gotta be good, I think. Now hopefully they will also level things out, and this will stop them from getting in the way of the workers. Now I can't help but notice that I've actually pretty much finished the floor, which I'm pretty psyched about. I am missing one log piece, but that is perfectly alright. I'm gonna cancel this and deselect. Yeah, this is much faster already, and they are already seem to be gathering more valuable resources. See the blue and the orange? That's really what I want to be getting. Especially the blue things, so I can generate more Bricktrons. Would be pretty nice. They're gonna place... Yeah, they just place in the closest available, which I'm not a big fan of. Please place in this one. Yes, okay, good. Good. So eventually they're going to tunnel downwards, which I don't like. I would like to be able to do upward stairs, but I don't know how. Don't know how to do upward stairs. And now they are going to deliver stuff to the barrels, which I am indeed very, very happy about. If I didn't have the barrels next to the crystal, by the way, they would have to go quite some distance. So 50% ready to spawn. Apparently they just need 2 deliveries before a Bricktron can spawn. And then I will finally have extra Bricktrons. Oh god. Which is really, really nice. Okay, so in the future, I know, Basically deforest a small area here, tunnel into the mountain, and then I will be all good to continue. Get all my little carts right here, cartons I guess, you know, whatever they're called. So now I should have enough energy to spawn a Bricktron. And I just want a worker Bricktron. Lovely. You can go back into the forestry group, because we do actually need some foresters at this point. Didn't I put you into the forestry group? Yeah, there we go. Now you're moving. And then I am almost 50%, 6% of the way? Okay. So, whatever. Now I'm actually making progress. You are a worker, I'm assuming, since you're just standing there. No, you are actually a miner. You're just not enjoying yourself. Are you a miner? Nunu? I can't tell. Nunu? Nunu? Okay. Forester. Oh no, a constructor. I was right. I was right. And now there are finally some more bricks hanging out. Second crate full of bricks should be going soon. Oh, that was a really arduous pause there while shit didn't go right. Already up to 6%. I'm assuming I'm getting a lot of the orange crystal, which I don't really want. I want blue crystal instead, 31%. But at least I'm getting new workers. I'm very happy about that. There's lots of blue crystal, there's lots of orange crystal. Won't the real orange crystal please stand up? Please stand up. So I'm still not entirely sure about their construction method and why they are deciding to do things how they are doing them. But it's alright as long as they don't get stuck. And they do have this big floor that they can explore. What the fuck is that? Is that did I actually tell them to construct that? Oh no, somebody just put it down. Okay. Good. I was a bit worried there for a second. I'm a little bit worried. I'm a little bit rock and roll. I could use a McFlurry. I've never had a McFlurry before, to be honest. I'm not saying I have never eaten at McDonald's. I've eaten lots of fast food. I like fast food. But I've never specifically eaten a McFlurry. To be honest, the idea has never really appealed to me. It'd be nice if you could do wooden stairs eventually. That seems like something I'd be very interested in. Very interested in. Okay, now that I have the wooden section complete, I actually need you to be a miner again. So you can change jobs. I think I actually have enough energy to produce another worker, who I will also put to work in the mines. For now, 2 workers seems to be the most that I can really deal with in terms of just having enough supplies to work. So 5 miners, I guess, is what's going to have to happen here. I am noticing a bit of lag, so apparently it's still a problem while recording that I don't want to be moving around too much or have too big of mines. Might have to turn the graphics quality down 1 level. It's just that a lot of things are happening in this game, so, you know, it tends to slow down a bit. I know it's definitely not a processor problem. I have a really fucking intense processor. Actually, this game, I think this was the actual specific game that burnt out my computer and made me have to get a new one. My last computer, that is. So now I have bricks again. Should be building, and I should be building pretty fast. I just want to actually finish this structure before the end of the night. Before the night is done. Before the night is done, I'll make a new structure. I kind of want to click this crystal. Can't create a new one yet. I'm 33% of the way there. I like how it's now just like a spawn point for any type of unit. I really like that. And I think that now that I've figured a lot of this out, I might be ready to do survival. Although I will alternate back and forth between survival and constructing just free castles, because, you know, castles, they're kind of cool. They be kind of cool. Come on, just put it down. Put down your rock. Put down your rock lobster. There we go. Another thing that actually slows things down is having debris on the ground. There used to be a way to clear extra debris, but I am now unsure of what that is. I think it might have just been like the delete key. Oh yeah, there we go. And now everything's moving a lot faster again. So they've kept that in mind just because I'm assuming there are optimization issues for more than just me. Excellent. So close. And yet so far. I'm thinking what I maybe want to do now is take at least one of these miners and get him to join the construction group, since I seem to have plenty of bricks actually going on. Okay, there we go. Come on, Oran. You don't need that sack anymore. Get rid of it. Where are you going? Okay, apparently he needs to at least visit his mine before he can change into a... Oh, I didn't actually change him into a worker. There we go. Construction is so close to done. There are like 6 more blocks left to place, or 7. And now we have another Bricktron worker, which should speed it up even more. It'd be nice if I could... never mind. Lots of things would be nice, but I'm not too picky. I'm enjoying the nice stuff I currently have. Okay, just pressed delete again for the sake of moving slightly faster. It appears as if dawn might be dawning. You know, I really like the actual building view, or the construction view. Somebody wanna move out of the way here? Oran? Like, get the fuck out of there. Lazy Bricktrons. Oh, did I accidentally made them both not a part of the construction group. Not sure how I managed that, but that's alright. Come on. Back in the brick placing group. Do it up. Do it! What's wrong with you guys? Lazy Bricktron syndrome strikes again. Okay, who are you? You guys are all construction workers, right? Okay, how about if you get the hell off of there? Can you then finish this castle? I just want to finish it before the episode's out. No! Well, they appear to be paralyzed in fear or alarm or something. Or just not able to place any more bricks. So now they are all in the construction group. Why can't they place anything? This one should be super easy. Did I somehow make these bricks unplaceable? Does it have something to do with this group? Can I just, like, cancel this? Okay, well, I can get him to build a door. Maybe I need the doors in order to continue with construction? It's possible. Weird shit going on here. Oh, there are stone components to the doors now. So structures actually take several things to build. Okay, yeah, apparently they absolutely needed the door in order to continue with construction. Huh, that's kind of strange. Perfectly alright though, I guess. 1 stone and 1 log will create a second door, and then I'm pretty much done with the structure. Okay, that is good to know. Gotta say, looks pretty good so far. It's just a single room, but you know, you need a single room before you can have like a 4-story house with like 3,000 square feet. I'm liking this guitar going on. It's like my victory guitar. As long as I don't adjust the camera, I get no lag. Weird. Strange. So anyways, I'm going to cut it here. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed this episode. Next episode, we will be building like the next segment of this castle, which is going to be kind of just an outer layer, and I'm going to go over how to build towers. So thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.